Hello, friends, and welcome back to a new price prediction update on Safuu. But also taking a look at some of the things that I really like about Safuu, which I wasn't familiar with before. And let's take a look here at their Twitter. We can see that this is Racing. We can see here that Safuu.com competing in the 2022 British Touring Car Championship. This is very nice, okay? Because we know about the official Safuu protocol, which we could take a look at from Twitter. We can see here Safuu Racing and also Safuu Protocol, as you can see here as well. But this is very exciting because looks very nice, and this just brings critical things for Safuu and the partnerships that they have. We can see here in the last 32 minutes, we can see here there was a race that happened, and we can see here a lot of things happening here. And it's really nice seeing the Safuu Racing, Safuu cars as well. And it's just when I'm taking a look at this, it just brings a lot of credibility to the project, and also I see a lot of things happening, which is nice. They're expanding. They're doing a lot of things that other projects aren't doing. We can see here a Safuu Racing. We can see the car looks very clean, looks very smooth, and I really like this. Okay, free practice too, and this is something that I like about this project. Other projects are not doing this, guys, and this is not just about auto compounding. We see Titan, we see other competitions out there as well, but with Safuu, they're doing so much that I see has a lot of potential. And considering that, when we take a look at the recent history here for the price action, take a look here, guys. We have here a very heavy resistance area at 229. We talked about this level several times, but this level is very critical because when you take a look here, we can see a lot of rejections that are happening at these levels. When we zoom in, we can see that this price here, a lot of rejections. You can take a look here, and this level here needs a lot of updates and needs a lot of volume to come in for Safuu in order for us to break it. Do I believe we could break it? Yes, absolutely. But we just need to see a lot of volume coming in because we saw that this level here had a lot of rejections. And once we retraced back before here at the 1 hour, we could see a rejection wick here that happened before we had this sell-off, okay? We know that there's a very heavy level of support area though at about 130. We could see here we created a double bottom. We see structure being broken, and once we finally made a floor level here at 130, we saw a price had some volume coming in at these levels because investors saw this as a great opportunity. Safuu was oversold, and saw that this was a great opportunity to come in. We saw a price rally back up to the recent highs here that we had at about 170, which was a resistance level and also a support that was tried to create there for Safuu before we failed. And so you can see here that price has been respecting this level of resistance before. At these levels here at about 170, we can see a lot of rejections out of these levels, guys. If you take a look here, if we do zoom in on Safuu, we can see that this level retested there several times. Once, and we see here price closed down at 164, but we had rejections at these areas, guys. Take a look here. We also had here an uptrend at the levels of the support that we created before at about 128. We know this level is very critical because we see price respecting these lower demand levels. We see price once it's going out there. We can see triple bottom here as well. We saw here we can see here that we had an uptrend, as you can see, where when we broke it, we came back, also did a double bottom here at these levels at the recent resistance that we had. So take a look here. We see that 144 is also a very critical level because we can see price being created at demand level here several times. So we have a very premium and discounted price that we can see here. Premium pricing at about 128, where we see a price, once it touched there, we see a high level probability demand that we can see here. And we can see a discounted price at about 140, where a price, investors came in at these discounted prices because they understood that Safuu was at these levels very oversold, and also a great entry to get into. But now we can see once we broke this level, because we saw that there was a very heavy resistance, we created a double top here, also creating a double top here, which created a divergence. If I have my RSI open, we'll see a divergence that happened here, indicating that there was going to be another indication of a sell-off that we could see. But take a look here, guys. Once we broke this level here for Safuu, once we created this level of demand area, once we touched back this level of demand, we had a BOS here, breakup structure. We broke this recent structure high at about 154. And once we did, take a look here, guys. We had a recent uptrend for Safuu, as you can see here. We had wicks at about 195. So 200 at the time was a very heavy support area. And we saw Safuu go down there. We saw price was respected for Safuu. before. So we were in an uptrend, as you can see, for quite some time. And we can see now that for Safuu, we have a lot of wicks happening. So a lot of rejections between the buyers and sell-off. And as you can see here, we had wicks go down as low as about 164, which was at the recent low that we had here at the double bottom at 167. This level now for Safuu is the recent level of support. And this level is very critical because as you see here, we have a 231 level of resistance that we saw before. So take a look here, guys. We had a lot of strong momentum here before we came down at these levels of support areas at about 174, and this was where the price and the uptrend happened. The momentum happened from here. The recent momentum of uptrend that we saw happened from these areas of low, which was a support area for as well at about 171. So keep in mind that we have a lot of rejections at 231, which was a high that we had before, and we saw rejections happen there. We could see a lot of sell-off happen once we reached that area of 228. So as of now, I want to see volume coming in, and with a lot of the updates with Safuu Racing, with the Safuu protocol, and everything that they have coming up, I do believe we can break that level. As of now, we do have a lot of rejection areas, as we can see here, one rejection area, and then we had another one where we saw the sell-off happen on March 22nd. So I do see Safuu, hopefully, if we do continue to the upside, hopefully we have, since we are in the uptrend right now for Safuu, hopefully we can continue this uptrend and this momentum for Safuu and then rally back up to 231 for creating a support there at the very strong level of resistance that we have here. And if we do break for Safuu, just expect a sell-off, a small sell-off to about 167 if it does happen. This is the worst case scenario that I see for Safuu as of now. So just a quick update, guys, on Safuu and also the price action. I hope you guys liked the video, and I hope to see you on the next update. Take care.